to 108 Gate, where we are looking at core energies. Hearing the song Cry Baby Cry by the Beatles. It's the particular line, cry baby cry, you're making mother sigh, you're old enough to know better, cry baby cry. You're old enough to know better. Wow, that's emotional. So that's I don't know why I'm going to apologise, but I'm not going to apologise, but the feeling was coming up of needing to apologise for something. So I was about to mention something about the astrology, and then there's an emotion, or a wave of emotion of, sorry, I keep talking about this is the place for me to talk about it, if anywhere. So so from this, what I'm getting is basically those moments of when you're meant to be doing something, you should have been doing something, but it wasn't in alignment with what someone else wanted you to do. It wasn't in alignment with what you were expected to do by others. Therefore, be made to feel sorry about what you're doing, having to apologise for doing something that actually you were supposed to be doing, in alignment with yourself. So the energy of being sorry when you had nothing to be sorry about. I want to go into the guided meditation, but I won't right now. You've got to get a fine line and keep that fine line sustained. Right. I hope this is making sense, because there's a lot of energies coming through. Oh wow. Okay. So the image here, he's clearly gone beyond his capacity. She's looking over him, but at the same time, the feeling is more of a, is she actually part of it happening, or is she really genuinely, sincerely there to console? Regardless, I don't think in this energy, this particular one, it feels as though it feels as though there's been like a, you know how they say you've got a devil on the ear and then an angel on the other kind of thing. It feels as though it's kind of been misled to go to the drink, being misled to do things that are not exactly favourable for self. And the opposite of that is, would it be more productive to do something else? Would it be more ideal to do something else? This is a really strange energy, but having said that, we are at a particular time in the astrology when we're literally seeing a powerful full moons. We're going to have an eclipse coming up soon, so I think it makes sense that there's so much confusion, but at the same time there can be the confusion therefore allows for clarity to come in. So those times where you felt sorry, you felt like you weren't good enough, you weren't up to scratch, you weren't up to par, you weren't up to the standard that you should have been, because you were made to feel bad or sorry for being yourself. All of that, I just want it to be able to be pushed away, but I can't, because we're doing a reading right now here. So we're going to stick with the reading, and I'm definitely drawn to doing a guided meditation for these. Wow, that's really powerful. Yeah, there you go. So looking up beyond this, we're going to move these now. I'm looking up beyond this. Look up towards the other stuff that's been going on. Look up to the celestial beings. Look up to the higher potential. Look up to the stars. Look up to your own aspirations and dreams, and keep looking up. Keep looking up. Don't get pulled down into this situation of drinking away your sorrows. I'm just saying that generally, because that's the energy that's coming there. When we hide from our truth, when we hide from the truth of who we are, not necessarily because we're hiding, but it's being hidden from us. It's being hidden from us by saying things like, you shouldn't be doing that, you need to be sorry for doing that, go and say sorry to so and so, you shouldn't have done that, when in fact, like, you may have just been sticking up for yourself and someone else sees it, and you're perceived as a bully, you're perceived as causing trouble, you're perceived as doing something that you shouldn't have been doing. It's like, me sticking up for myself was wrong, but at the time you would have felt like me sticking up for myself was wrong, I shouldn't have done that. Now you're going to be able to see it as like, hang on a second, I was sticking up for myself, I didn't do anything wrong. If A hadn't done B, I wouldn't have had to stick up for myself, I wouldn't have had to have done what I did. Sorry, a tea. So really sit with that. In that process, allowing yourself to not only forgive yourself for not doing the correct thing by yourself, but also forgive yourself for where you thought you had wronged someone but you hadn't. Very strong energy, and my right arm is feeling pulled and tugged. That's the masculine side, the masculine energy of come back here, just sit there, don't move, don't do this, don't do that, listen to me, I am your superior, I am. And it's not of a divine masculine energy, it's like a distorted masculine energy. I've got to really be careful how I say certain words, because I don't want it to go into the lower energies. So when I'm saying a patriarchal kind of energy, I don't mean a healthy patriarchal energy. I mean like a overlording, a overbearing patriarchal kind of energy. Oh wow. Right, okay. Gratitude that now, be thankful for what is good now. So what I'm going to say with this is, what is good right now is your realization of this, your understanding of this, your acknowledgement of this, your waking up, for want of better words, to it. This is going to like liberate you from so much, depending on how deep you want to go, because then that's how far out you can go to. I know some of you are more adventurous, shall we say, than others in this space, because for some it's just too overwhelming, or it's just too much to bear, which is okay. You trust your own process, you trust your own pace, you trust your own way of doing things, whereas some of you I know are literally like, let me at it, like little Scrappy Doo, let me at it, let me go for it, let me just jump into these and come out the other side sprinkling fairy dust everywhere, whatever you want to say. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really powerful. Page of Wands, going in for new actions, going in with your new lightsaber, going in with your new wand, going in with your new invigorated perspective, because your new perspective now allows you to target things in a different way. Your new perspective allows you to pinpoint where the issue was, and then that's where the magic happens. It's like as if by magic, there you go. Because before you didn't know where it was, you didn't know where it was, where the energy was getting caught, where the energy was getting stopped, where it was being limited and restricted, because your perspective of a certain person, a certain situation was skewed, it was misrepresented, it was deliberately or not deliberately hidden from you. So now, with the configuration that we've got going on, and when you come to this reading, this is the energy that will be in this reading as you listen to it, as you watch it. So if you don't have the courage to listen to it or watch it now and do the work now, you can always come back later. This is why I say it's a free resource. Utilise it. New subscribers, excellent. I hope you enjoy and stay. Those of you who haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. It's a free resource, and I'm intending to go deeper and deeper and deeper. And those of you who know me, you know we're going to go deeper. Move that off there, just because. Queen of Swords with Justice, fantabulous, Fantabulous. Fantastico. Fantastic. I don't know. It's magnificent. The energies are just absolutely popping off. I love it. Have the courage. If you don't have the courage, ask for the courage. Pray for the courage. However you do, meditate and delve in deep and get the courage. I'm going to let you know now, I do personal readings. I do readings on their own. I do readings with Reiki. So you can choose. You have that choice. Some people don't prefer the Reiki. I do readings and we can do tuning forks with it too. It is powerful. So whatever, it's there. I'm just letting you know it's an option, because this perfect opportunity to literally wipe those things out. Here we go. Right, let's go. Justice, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords now is going to have some understanding of what's going on. She's going to have some understanding of who came in and cut her short, who came in and knocked her down at the knees. It's like I'm seeing the image of someone coming in, knocking her down at the knees from the back, so like kind of like on her knees and can't get up. Now it's going to be, you know what, I was playing nice before because I trusted you. I was playing nice before because I didn't see what you were actually doing. Now I can see what you're doing. Be on guard, because I am. Don't come at me in a way that is going to harm me or something, because you're going to get yourself hurt. Don't blame me for retaliating if you start at me, if you start on me, if you come at me. That's not my fault. It's justified. It's justification now of all those times when you were protecting yourself, genuinely, sincerely. I don't mean when you were lying to yourself or anything like that. I'm not saying you were. I'm saying when there's a genuine, sincere reason that you had to protect yourself, and you protected yourself and you were reprimanded for that, that's going to start coming to light, and you're going to start seeing crystal clear of who should actually be carrying the karmic burden of some of the things that you've been carrying the karmic burden of. If you have been carrying the karmic burden of certain things, you're going to find yourself feeling lighter. You're going to find yourself eliminating certain things, certain people. This may be another one of those clean out times. Now I'm hearing the John Lennon song, Clean Up Time. Okay, there's a definite Lennon thing going on right now. John Lennon, Clean Up Time. So she's ready and armed. And what I mean by that is you are ready and armed with your intellect, with your emotional intelligence. The more intellectually you can look at it, the more you will see where your emotions allowed yourself to be misunderstood. Your emotions misdirected you because you felt some filial piety. You felt obligated to do what so-and-so was saying because that's the way it's done, because that's the way you're supposed to do it, regardless of how you genuinely, sincerely felt within you of like, this feels off, this feels wrong. But so-and-so, who I trust, who I look up to, who I respect, is saying that I should do this. Therefore, I have to not listen to myself. I have to go and listen to them and do that. Any of that creating injustice, creating havoc, creating mayhem, creating a disconnect, what's the word? A disconnect within yourself. There's a specific word and it's not coming to mind. It's anyway, it'll come in if it needs to come in. There's a disconnect, essentially, is what you're saying. That disconnect is going to be illuminated, therefore you can start building back up again. You can start putting pieces back together again. Keep looking up. Don't look down there. Keep looking up. Don't look down there. Keep looking up. Don't go to that space. Keep looking up. There may have been times where you're in this kind of space of like, woe is me, I can't do it anymore. I can't fight these. I can't handle this situation. I can't, or I don't know how to. It's overbearing. It's overwhelming. I can't do it. It might not even be happening now, but it may have happened in the past. So again, there's a certain alignment coming up that you might want to think about what you were doing in 2004, 2005. Aries Libra thing is really strong right now. I think the eclipses are going to be in Libra, so you're literally having yourself in the context of long-term family stuff being boom, like It's clashing, it's been cleansed, it's been purified, it's been eliminated, it's been built. So you're making space for the truth of what you weren't allowed to address and access. From this, you are going to master how to actually handle conflict. Yes, there's 10 of Wands. There's going to be, and you've even got like a nunchuck kind of thing there. You're going to master how to protect yourself. You're going to master how you weren't protecting yourself, because in knowing what you weren't doing correctly, you can learn how to do something correctly. In knowing what you don't want, you can see what you do want. Start seeing the dark and light of it, and those grey spaces will start becoming clearer and illuminated, and it'll become more decisive. What is that word? Anyway, you'll become more decisive of this is a yes, this is a no, this is a yay, this is a nay. Like, seriously, going for your highest good, going for your higher well-being. This will become more and more a part of the past, more and more part of the past, the more you look up that way, to the point that all you'll be doing is, or you can be aiming for, or you should be aiming for, I'm not going to say you should as in like you should, but you have the opportunity, is better put, to look up and not have to look back. Every time you're having a cycle repeated, and you go into the same rigmarole, you go into the same jargon, you go into the same fight with yourself, you go into the same fight with someone else, you go into the same he said, she said, we said, thee said. Forget that. Just look up and think about, you know what, I haven't got time for this. I'm not doing it. I'm going that way. Page of Wands, new wand, shiny wand, go that way. Be productive. Use it to plant good things. Use it to touch up good things. Use it to paint good things. Use it to build yourself a higher quality space on earth. Because when you're on a multi-dimensional level, you've got to come from some point, and you're coming from this 3D point right now. I've said it before, yes, we are multi-dimensional. I do feel that. I do believe that. If you believe it or not is not up to me to decide. But if for example, we are multi-dimensional, then we are here, tangible in this realm, until we're not. Even if it is an illusion, the illusion right now, in the illusion, I'm picking up the rock and putting it down. That's just it. It is it. I'm picking this card and putting it down. You're watching this video. That's the truth of an objective way of seeing it right now. On another level, on another plane, I might not be doing that. I don't know. The point is, I'm here right now, observing this dimension from this point, 3D, if it is that. And from this point, the more objective I can become in this point, the more objective I can become in the other realms, in the other time zones, in the other time planes. Start seeing the truth of it. So-and-so was saying to me, this is an example, so-and-so was saying to me, I shouldn't be doing that because it's not good for me to do that, blah, blah, blah. 20 years later, 10 years later, oh, I find out they didn't want me to do that because they were told they shouldn't do it. They didn't want me to do that because they wanted to do it and felt jealous that I was doing it. Whatever the truth, the objective truth equation of it is going to be illuminated the more you're understanding that this is here, the way it is, regardless of if it's illusion or not illusion, multidimensional. If it's there, this is the point at which you're at. This is the point from which you're working. What have I got? What have I not got? What do I need? What do I want? Then you're going to start seeing and feeling where you were taken away from your purpose, taken away from your path, taken away from, or that was taken from you, either or. Also, the benefit of this, you'll also see where you stayed on track. It was difficult to stay on track. Why was it difficult? Why wasn't it easy? Because you were pulled down with guilt. Because you were told to wait for someone. Because you thought you had to wait for this. Because someone's saying to you, you know what, we'll do this project together. And it never happened. And you waited and waited and waited. Whereas if you'd have done it yourself, what would have happened? What could you have built by now? Forgive yourself, forgive the others, release them, let go of them. Whatever it is you've got to do to then get on your path and start building. Keep building, continue building, trusting more so of you going on your path. Why did I go on this path? Because it's my path. I can feel it in my heart, I can feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my being. This is where I'm going. I know why I'm going there. Justify nothing to others. If someone's saying, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. If it's 100%, you can feel it in your heart. You don't need to justify anything. If anything, that's when you're going to see that you either unconditionally support me or get out my face. Unconditionally support me or get out of my way, please. Don't get in my way. Don't tell me you're going to do something if you've got no intention of helping. Don't tell me you're going to do this with me and you're going to invest this and invest that with me if you have no intention to do it. Some people are not going to do that. They're going to want to hold you back. They're going to want to have held you back in the past. Easy way to do that is, right, I will do that with you. They lag on. You've got the momentum, you've got the power, you've got the resources, you've got the motivation and everything lined up, ready to go. And someone else is like, yeah, we can do it next week. You hold yourself back a week. Oh, yeah, we need this as well. Do we need that? You hold yourself back more. It's like a catapult. Let that catapult go. Swing forward into your greatness. Love this energy. Loving it. And like I said yesterday, I do feel stronger that I need to do a checking in with the astrological sign as a reading for each sign, because these are the kind of times when I feel like it's really it's worthwhile delving in and doing it. So for now, there's guided meditations, building slowly, short ones. The longer ones are in the process, so subscribe, join the channel. You'll get the short ones are already there. Some of them are starting to come up now. It is a process, it is slow, but you know what, brick by brick it'll become a wall, it'll become a tower, it'll become whatever you want it to be. For now, peace and love.